Hey guys, it's Helen Hartsmith here again with
Kathy.
And we're here, I feel like
we've been here
before a time or two.
Maybe half a few
Or
minutes ago.
10. so yes, it's time for another top 10. Woohoo. Kathy, what are we doing here today?
We are doing a top 10 list about stones.
Yes.
And I know we've done one before, but this is another top 10
Right,
stone.
so this is another top 10. And I'm already running into a little bit of a glitch here.
Difficulties.
So yeah, we already did a top 10 about, I want to quit. Get out of here. Yes, go. Oy vey Maria, some of these things are so uncooperative. So anyhow, this is another top 10 list. And of stones. Everybody really responded to the first 3 top 10s that we ever did. And so we thought, well, hey,
let's do more.
Let's do some more. So I'm almost to where I need to be. So bear with me. Woohoo. All right. Would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
Since you have the one that's the first one on the list,
okay,
why don't you go?
I'm going to warn y'all right now that I will again put this list in the description box of this top 10. And I will also put a link in the description box to the first top 10.
Yes.
But I'll warn you now that we're going to talk about stones probably not in the same order as they will appear.
I mean, we could, but then we just...
we're going to get through it and you'll know in the description box.
Sure.
So let's jump. Okay, so the first stone on this another top 10 list of stones is a personal favorite of mine, and that is the Sunstone. Now, we are fully prepared this time and we are showing our wares, guys. That's what's happening. So this is one of my sunstones, and I wish that you could really get a feel for the sparkle that happens in this stone, because I'm not really, maybe if I had one of those fancy schmancy lights like all the YouTube kids does, I might be able to do it, but yeah, well, whatever. So Sunstone is a really great protection stone. That is like the number one thing that I use it for, is for protection. And it's also going to supercharge your magic, much like the obsidian does. So does the Sunstone.
Nice.
And it's orange, which is one of my favorite colors.
And there's sparklies in it.
And there's
sparkles.
Really see. I am a super sucker for sparkles. So yes, the Sunstone, the Larvakite, and Labradorite, my favorites. Love them. What's next?
Next is the Tektite, which again, we are prepared.
Look at that bad boy. Can you see that? Now, do you know what Tektite is?
Tektite is a it's the thing that comes from outer space and crashes to Earth. What's it called?
It's a meteorite.
Thank you. It's a meteorite. So it's a meteorite. This is actually a pretty fair size.
That's a huge one, because I have one too. Look at it. I have size envy going on here. But this one is actually very special to me because this one was a gift from Christopher Penzak when I finished my 3rd year with his mystery school.
And the Tektite is good for communication using high energies, shadow work, and shamanic journeying.
Hence the why it was a gift after 3.
Right.
Okay, so next is Yellow Jasper. Now, I personally did not know what Yellow Jasper was, much less what it was used for, until one of our baby witches, who's not a baby anymore, Michelle, she told me about Yellow Jasper, and I went out and bought like 3 of them because I had to have them. So this is a piece of Yellow Jasper, got some very beautiful markings in it. Now, primarily, Yellow Jasper is used for travel, for safe travel. You can also use it for inner strength work, mental clarity, and for self-confidence. I carry this with me every day, as I do the Sunstone.
She has a bag of rocks.
You think I'm kidding? Hear that? There's a lot of rocks in there, but we're not going in there today. Ooh, that could be a video.
Ooh.
Let me know if you would like me to do a video on the stones that I carry with me every day. What's next?
Next is a stone that is sacred to Bast. That would be the tiger eye. This is a pretty big specimen. Normally they're not this big. You can see the striations.
And this is really interesting because it's part raw, part polished.
Part polished, yes.
So that's kind of cool.
Actually, I think that's some kind of maybe shellac over it. I don't know. It's polished. It's very pretty. It's sacred to Bast. I love tiger eye. It calms emotions. It's good for stress. And is that supposed to be psychic?
Why do you have to like check me on my spelling errors?
The spelling is it psychic or physical?
I think it's psychic energy.
I'm not sure. It's bad. Psychic energy. And that's the tiger eye.
So yeah, tiger eye is another very popular stone that you'll find in a lot of places. You'll find it in a lot of jewelry and stones.
And
to
tiger
carry
eye actually comes in different colors, which I
yes,
didn't
it
realize
does.
until relatively recently.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Because I'm here to tell you, I have red tiger eye
So do I.
and I have blue tiger eye, but I don't have any regular tiger eye.
I've got them all because
I have
on
beads.
my altar I have a little offering bowl for Bast, and there's a tiger eye, not this one, the red tiger eye and a blue tiger eye.
Awesome. Wow.
And I also have Goldstone for Apollo, or not the Sunstone for Apollo.
Awesome. Okay, so next on the list, this is I think this is number 5, is Apatite. And so Apatite, there we have, I just have a little guy. There's some really cool markings on Apatite that I find really interesting. It almost looks like it's got some Petoskey stone type qualities because there's like those roundish markings that lend itself to fossilized coral. I don't know if that's what it is or not. I can tell you that, what?
I just want to throw out there that Petoskey stone is only found in Michigan and Petoskey, so if you don't know what it is, Google it. It's a very pretty stone.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a fossilized coral.
And not everybody's going to know what Petoskey stone is.
Right, if you live in
you live in
Michigan,
Michigan,
you know what it
right.
is. Yeah, there's a lot of variations of fossilized coral, and Petoskey stone is one of them.
Right.
So anyhow, Apatite, this is found in both green and blue. And when I found out about Apatite, I definitely had to get some because one thing that like really zeroed in for me is weight loss. Aid in weight loss. So yes, I carry this with me every day to kind of help me with my journey. You can also use Apatite for personal power to achieve your goals, and it also clears confusion. So I almost feel like I need a piece of jewelry that's Apatite. Like I wouldn't mind a pendant or a ring or something like that of Apatite because I feel like I could wear this a lot and have it be helpful, more helpful if I had it on my person rather than like carrying it the way I do. But yes.
Right.
Apatite.
We so are out of order.
We're so out of order.
So the next one that I have is salt. So I don't know how well you can see this, but it's salt crystals. This is white. It also comes in pink, Himalayan pink. I think there's some other colors out there. But
Black?
These are the two I have. But, well, black salt is a little different, but yeah.
But it's black.
But it's black. So salt, while technically not a stone, is essential. It is good for soaking up negativity, for cleansing, and no witch should be without it.
Definitely not.
Right.
Okay, so next on the list is Ocean Jasper. Now this piece is a very basic piece, but I found it on a sale table and I can't pass up a sale. So I had to bring it home with me, especially when I read what it was good for, because I found this stone about the time that I was switching jobs. And so things were looking a little questionable about whether the new business was going to take off and stuff like that. And this is actually really good for business ventures. And so I was like, snatch, I have to have it. You can also use this for visualization, and it's really good for global awareness. A lot of other specimens, this, like I said, this one's pretty dull. There's not a lot of variation on it. Ooh, good catch.
Don't you have a much bigger piece?
No, this is the only piece of Ocean Jasper that I have thus far.
Okay.
But there a lot more, there's a lot of colors that are involved in Ocean Jasper. And this particular one, like I said, it's kind of dull, but that's okay.
Some green on it and some red.
Yeah.
It's much prettier in person.
Yeah, because even the gray of it, the bluish gray, it has some dimension to it, and there's swirls in it and stuff like that. And he spoke to me, and we're friends, and so that's okay. Because I'm kind of dull sometimes too. Next.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Malachite would be the next one on the list. This is a very interesting piece of malachite. See that it's green and shiny.
And raw.
And yeah, this is a raw piece. So it's prettier when it's pretty also when it's polished, but this is a raw piece. Malachite is good for emotional balance, healing, ESP. Especially mental balance, bad dreams, releasing repressed emotions, and also because it's green, it's a prosperity stone.
Definitely.
Hi, Nala.
Yes. Hello, Nala.
Are you talking to everybody?
Is she gonna
say hi?
Oh, look at the titters.
Yes.
All right, so next on the list is green or moss green agate. And the specimen that I have is what's known as like a massage stone. Let's get that in there a little bit. The reason that I wanted to include this on the list is that if you're a gardener, you might want to have pieces like this that you kind of put outside in your garden, because this is known as the gardener's stone. This enhances herbal properties. So if you're, growing herbs, you might want to stick some of this in the ground to help with your harvest. Or, things like that. If you're doing herbal magic, this kind of corresponds with and works along with your herbs. So it might heighten your working. So that's kind of cool. You might want to find some chips in that to put in like mojo bags, things like that. And of course, since it's a green stone, it's really good for money and prosperity and luck magic. So there we have that one.
And our final stone is not really a stone, which I did not know until today. And Miss Helen told me it is a goldstone. This is a blue goldstone. And I know that you can't really see it.
It's got lots of glitter in it.
Sparkly glittery in it.
Oh, you can kind of see.
Yeah.
At least I can.
Oh, right there. You can really see.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's like Vegas.
It's like Vegas, baby.
It's like a hoe in Vegas.
So goldstone is good for ambition, confidence, personal development, and it draws money.
There you go.
And it's available in several different colors.
And didn't you say something about Apollo?
I've never read anywhere that Apollo likes it, but Apollo likes it.
As you interact with him.
I interact with him.
Okay.
I have several pieces of goldstone on my altar for Apollo.
Okay. Awesome. So, there you have it. So
can I tell a stone story?
Go.
Okay. So on Mother's Day, we go to the cemetery and we plant flowers. Yes, it's kind of morbid, but it brings the children to appreciate people who have passed and to help respect the elders and so on. So when I go, I take a stone to lay on, two of my brothers are buried together, and I lay it on their headstone. Mm-hmm. And over the course of the year, the rocks get misplaced and end up in the dirt, basically. So two of my granddaughters were digging, trying to clear out one of the planters, and Ellie is like, "What's this rock? Oh, this is a really cool rock. Where did it come from?" And Alyssa said, "Well, somebody left it here." And Ellie said, "Who left it there?" And I pulled the rock out of my pocket and laid it on top of the headstone, and I said, "I did." So they found like 3 of the rocks that I had both on my brother's grave and my stepdad's grave, and put it on the... So I think that helps to show them also.
Story for you. Do you know that that's a tradition?
Yes, I do know that's tradition.
Do you know what society that comes from?
Is it from the Japanese or the Mexican?
No.
Okay. I don't know then.
As far as I know, it's a Jewish custom.
Ah.
When a Jewish family member goes to the grave of one of their ancestors, it is common practice to leave a stone on the headstone. And I want to say, I'm not sure how old that was. I think I watched it on one of those Who Do You Think You Are episodes. And I want to say that may or may not, if somebody can confirm this story for me, let us know in the description box. I want to say that may have come from like the World War II era.
Interesting.
I don't know if I'm right. Somebody let me know for sure, because I watched it somewhere and I don't remember all of the details. So if somebody knows,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know. So here we have another top 10 stones that every witch should have. Now, we might not have hit on a stone that you think that every witch should have.
So if you have some suggestions, please let us know.
Definitely. We would love to hear that.
If you have suggestions for other top 10s, let us know that as well.
For certain. And there are lots of stones out there. So honestly, we could keep doing these. So if you want us to do that, who are we to say no?
Right.
So let us know if you'd like us to do another top 10 stones.
Right.
I know that we are working on another top 10 herbs and another top 10 essential oils to share with you. But we've done, there's lots of top 10s, so check out the playlist. So if you enjoyed this video or learned something from it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, because we'd love to have you come back and check out all of our content here on the channel.
If you feel uncomfortable leaving a comment, Helen has an email address,
which is heartofthewitchespath@yahoo.com,
and an Instagram,
which is also Heart of the Witch's Path.
And I also have an Instagram @SlaysVamps.
That's right. I think that's all. I think that's all of the stuff we want to share. So thanks. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Say goodbye now.
And thanks for hanging out with us. And thanks for walking the path for a little while. Until next time, blessed be.